We were the Latchkey Kids. We walked home from school alone. We made our own microwave dinners. We figured out how to fix the VCR, and we figured out how to deal with bullies without calling our parents. We were independent. We were tough. We asked for nothing. And now, 30 years later, what is our reward for that independence? We have become the shock absorbers for every other generation. We are currently squeezed in the most brutal financial vice grip in history. Above us, we have our boomer parents. They are living longer than any generation before them, but many of them underestimated the cost of that longevity. Below us, we have our millennial and Gen Z kids. They are facing a housing market and a job market that makes launching nearly impossible. And in the middle, there is us, the forgotten generation. We are paying for mom's assisted living and our daughter's student loans. We are paying for dad's prescriptions and our son's car insurance. We are the responsible ones, the fixers. But here is the Gen X reality check. Being the fixer is bankrupting your future. Today, we are going to talk about the Gen X sandwich trap. We are going to talk about why our generation specifically struggles to say no, and why putting on your own oxygen mask isn't selfish, it's the only way to survive. Standard disclaimer. I am not a family therapist or financial advisor. I am a fellow Gen Xer looking at the math, and the math is scary. Let's break down the trap. Part 1. The boomer reality, they didn't plan for 95. Let's look upstairs first. The parents. We love them. We respect them. But financially, we are facing a crisis that they didn't anticipate. Our parents grew up in a world of pensions and affordable health care. Many of them assumed that Social Security and a modest savings account would be enough, and it would have been if they died at 75. But modern medicine is keeping them alive until 85, 90, 95. That is 20 years of extra life that wasn't fully funded. And when their money runs out, who do they turn to? They don't turn to the government. The wait lists are too long. They turn to the good child. They turn to you. Here is the irony. We Gen X were the first generation to have pensions taken away. We were handed 401ks and told good luck. We are already behind on our own savings because of the 2008 crash and the dot-com bust. We literally cannot afford to be their safety net. But because we were raised to do the right thing, we bleed our accounts dry to keep them comfortable. If you spend $1,000 a month helping your parents for 10 years, that is $120,000 of cash. But if you had invested that $1,000 a month for your own retirement with compound interest, it would be over $200,000 or $300,000. By saving them, you are sacrificing your own dignity in old age. You are guaranteeing that you will be a burden on your kids. The cycle has to stop. Part 2. The failure to launch. It's not just avocado toast. Now let's look downstairs. The kids. We get frustrated with them. We call them soft. We wonder why they aren't working 3 jobs like we did in college. But we have to be fair. The economy they are launching into is broken. When we graduated in the 90s, we could rent an apartment with a couple of roommates on a pizza delivery salary. Today, that apartment requires a $80,000 salary and a credit score of 750. So, what do? The Gen X instinct kicks in. We protect. We don't want them to suffer like we did. Or maybe we just want them out of the basement. So we pay the cell phone bill. We stay on the car insurance. We co-sign the loans. We engage in economic outpatient care. But here is the danger. Gen Xers are the most cynical generation, but we are also the most permissive parents. We overcorrected from our own absent parent childhoods. We became the concierge parents. By subsidizing their lifestyle, we are robbing them of the grit that made us who we are. If they know the bank of mom and dad is always open, they never develop the hustle muscle. And just like with the parents, every dollar you give your 26-year-old is a dollar stolen from your 65-year-old self. You are trading your future security for their current comfort. Part 3. The Gen X psychology, why we can't say no. Why do we do this? Why is Gen X specifically the sandwich generation? It's not just timing, it's psychology. We pride ourselves on being the ones who can handle it. Oh, the economy crashed? Whatever. I'll handle it. Oh, mom needs money? Fine, I'll handle it. The kid needs a car? I'll figure it out. We wear our resilience like armor. We are the generation that doesn't complain. But that resilience has become our weakness. We are over-functioning. We are doing work that other people should be doing for themselves. We are so used to being the adult in the room that we forget that our parents are adults and our children are adults. We are burning the candle at both ends, and the middle is melting. The highest rates of stress, anxiety, and heart disease right now are not in boomers or millennials. They are in Gen X because we are carrying the weight of the entire family tree. Part 4. The strategy, putting on the oxygen mask. So how do we escape the trap? We have to go back to our roots. We have to tap into that cynicism and that pragmatism. We have to stop being the hero and start being the strategist. Strategy number 1. The financial triage audit. This weekend, I want you to print out your statements. Highlight every single dollar that went to someone who does not live in your house or is over the age of 21. Netflix passwords. Cell phone plans, Uber Eats credits. Loans that never get paid back. Total it up. Seeing that number is going to make you angry. Good. Use that anger. That is your retirement money. Strategy number 2. The boomer reality check. You need to sit down with your parents. Stop guessing what they have. Ask, Mom, Dad, I love you. But I need to know, if you need a nursing home tomorrow, how are we paying for it? If the answer is, we thought you would help, you need to stop the music right there. You are not a bank. You cannot fund a $10,000 month nursing home. You need to get them to an elder law attorney now. Look into Medicaid spend-down strategies. Look into selling their house. Do not let your guilt drive you to bankruptcy. You help them by managing the process, not by funding it. Strategy number 3. The Gen Z launch plan. For the kids, it's time for tough love. You aren't kicking them out. You are launching them. I love you too much to let you be dependent on me. By date, the phone bill is yours. By date, you are paying rent. They will complain. They will say, it's hard out there. Agree with them. Yes, it sucks. We were the generation of slacker jobs, remember? We get it, but you still have to pay your bills. Part 5. Redefining support. This is the hardest part for us. We equate money with love. If we don't pay, we feel like we are failing them. We need to redefine support. Support is wisdom. Support is contacts. Support is a Sunday dinner. Support is not a blank check. Give them your Gen X street smarts. Teach them how to negotiate a salary. Teach them how to fix a leaky faucet so they don't have to call a plumber. Teach them how to network. That value is infinite. Your cash is finite. You have to protect the core. The core is your retirement. If the core fails, the whole family structure collapses. If you go broke at 75, you become the burden on your children. You perpetuate the cycle. The most loving, generous thing you can do for your family is to ensure that you are financially independent and secure. The Gen X Manifesto. Listen to me. We are the survivors. We survived the latchkey afternoons. We survived the dot-com bubble. We survived the Great Recession. We are not going to let overcaring be the thing that takes us out. It is time to draw a line. Not because we are mean, but because we are realists. And the reality is, the cavalry isn't coming. No one is coming to save Gen X, we have to save ourselves. And we can. We have 10 to 15 peak earning years left. If we stop bleeding cash to the generations above and below us, we can build a fortress. We can build a legacy of independence. This week, have one hard conversation. Just one. Talk to the parent or talk to the kid. Blame the economy. Blame the math. Blame this video. But stop the bleeding. If you want to know how to make more money so the squeeze feels a little less tight, watch our video on the consultant pivot. It's basically how to monetize your Gen X experience. We're in this together. Stay tough.